Hello guys, welcome to the dojo. This is a VOD review by Overwatch Dojo that was sent by one of the dojoers. You can see the general stats and the profile here. Let's get to it. This is a video review submitted by ioStux for a review by Overwatchdojo, and let's see what we have here. If you don't know him, he is a YouTuber actually. His channel is ioStux Coaching and he's talking about Overwatch, just like Overwatchdojo. So if you like really good quality content, then you should check him out. His channel is really good. And we'll see a gameplay of him where he plays Ana on a King of the Hill map. But first of all, let's see the stats, because we always start with the stats when analyzing someone. And I can see that he's on high masters in the 97 percentile, so he's considered a good player by the overbuff. And looking at the Ana stats, the hero rank is 86 percentile. So there is things to learn with Ana to be a little bit better. The win rate is actually below 50%, but that changes a lot. So let's just see the stats. I see that the eliminations, the objective kills, the eliminations are high, and also the damage is really high. The objective kills is above a little average, and the number of deaths is high. So this tells me, purely based on these stats, that he's being a little bit aggressive with Ana, but in the same time he's healing a lot. His healing values are really great. So this tells me that being a little bit over aggressive with her, and maybe sometimes out of position, or he's getting flanked a lot, but in the current tank heavy meta it is really not likely. So I would say it's position. The weapon accuracy is good, the scope accuracy is really good, so he's landing the shots, also the sleeps. And the defensive assists are good, the offensive assists are good, and he's actually able to boost the targets he wants and keep them alive, and that can be told by the boost assist. So is this above average? So that's about the stats. It is really a cold read before seeing anything, but this should give us a basic idea. Right at the beginning he picked soldier, but he wanted to make sure that everyone feels comfortable with the picks, so he swapped to Ana. This is really great. And let's see how it goes out, the first fight. That was a mid-sleep dart there. A good nade. You're positioned behind the Reinhardt. It is good. Healing him constantly. He's the one going in. He's being really aggressive against the enemy, and that works out for you currently. And you are staying behind the shield here. Maybe right now you are a little bit off position because the Reinhardt recharged the shield and you stayed out in the open. You really want to avoid that. Maybe if this happens a lot, then you should ask the Reinhardt to call the recharging of the shield. Okay. That one, I think this boost is a little bit panicky, because your Reinhardt is here, but the whole enemy team is just coming out from this direction, and you are separated from the Reinhardt. So if he goes in like this to attack the enemies because he just got boosted, then he may be eliminated without the burst heals. So let's see how it plays out. That was a good sleep, but as I said, you were not in position to get defense from your team, and they punished you. And Reinhardt actually didn't get any kills, so I would say that was a wasted boost there. You should pay a little bit more attention to that. Make sure that you land a boost if you can make it valuable. Okay, you are getting back to the point. Let me just speed up a little bit. Healing from afar. What Ana should do, really. Sniping. So these are actually the your damage values. You are sniping a lot, and that works. But for example, here the Roadhog got picked. You were fighting the enemy in this position from here, and the Roadhog should have lived if you positioned yourself up to here or maybe back behind this statue. So I would say just a tad bit more attention to that really helps. And also, you died out in the open again, separated from your tanks. You really should avoid facing the enemy team, fighting them face on, because that's not the style of Ana. And actually it's not the style of anyone who is able to do damage and who is not a tank, so you should really focus on that. Let me just speed up a little bit. This should be a regroup. Charging the ultimate. Okay, engaging. I really like what you are doing here. Poking the shield while your team is engaging and not getting any damage. Staying behind, you actually avoided Reinhardt ult there, so that helps a lot. You're able to burst heal your teammates. That prioritizing was a little bit odd because your Roadhog was sleeping here and he was getting punished. And you decided to heal the nearly full Zarya. I think she got some damage after you healed her, but I don't know if you have anything against that Roadhog, but he's not getting the attention he needs to. Okay, Reinhardt again, without the Lucius speed. Lucius is a little bit away, so boosting the Reinhardt is not a really good call in this situation. He won't be able to chase down the enemies, and he is not being able to tank damage. He is separated from the rest of your team. So I really think you should work on these boosts, the placement. Maybe just think a tad bit before you cast it. And let's see how you deal with this Genji. You missed the sleep dart. It's I think it's here. It was fired here. Maybe you wanted to drag shot. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, your need was on cooldown. You missed the sleep, so there was really no chance for you against the Genji. I would say that the same thing applies here as it applied before, that if you wait just a tad bit, you are able to fight against the Genji, even with a sleep dart, because he's predictable when he's doing the double jump. Let me just illustrate it quickly. I'm sure you know this, but for the sake of completeness, I want to do this. So let's say he's Genji. He will jump here for the first, and he's able to jump anywhere after that. But after the second jump, he reaches the top of the motion, of the jumping motion, and from this point, he will get down to somewhere. But that point, that path is actually predictable. So if he's not deflecting, then you are able to sleep him when he gets down. Maybe you should be waiting until he gets down to the floor and sleep him after that, and then just pick the heal or whatever, or wait for the nade to charge and then kill him. That was a missed nade. I think it was the third one you are missing in medium distance, so we should pay a little bit more attention to that if it happens again. Sniping the enemy again, good. Healing the ones who need care. Okay, that was a little bit unlucky. You got ulted. Yeah, that was a good call.
Why are you speed boosting? Why are you dying alone?
A little bit of tilt from your teammates.
Why not, please?
Yeah. Shouting really not help. Yeah, that boost again. I really think that I can call it a little bit of misplay from your part, the boost placement. When you boosted the monkey there, he was already low without anybody to support him. Well, except you were there, but you had some other things to attend to. So I'm not really liking the boost placement. But, of course, you had no time, so it was justified. My bad. Sorry about that call. Yeah, you really want to try staying on a point. Okay, let me just forward it quickly. So far, the three main things was positioning, nades, and the ultimates. Let's see this map. Your team is going on the left side. You stay out of the fire strike. Trying to break the shield because your team is not getting any damage.
Reiner dead.
Okay, that Roadhog was out of position. You really couldn't save him. I don't think so. Okay, you are fighting out in the open again. This is not a position you want to be in because it's really open here, and also your teammates are separating. So I think the team just got a little bit tilted, and they are not paying attention. But you should really try to stay behind the tanks, maybe here, or use the terrain for your advantage, and stay behind something, really. No, but it seems like you are actually able to win this fight. That was a missed nade again, and the missed sleep. The sleep was alright, but the nade was a little bit odd again. I think you are having problems with aiming the arch of the nade. Yeah, that was cool. So just sometimes, maybe in a little bit panicky situation, you don't pay that much attention. You should try to focus on that. Again, but you are landing your shots nicely, so that's good. That's what the stats showed. The boost can be justified here because the Reinhardt is tanking most of the damage, and he has the Lucio. So okay, I would say it's cool. It was a good call now. I really don't like boosting the Reinhardts because they are slow without the speed, but Lucio was there to help.
1 HP Lucio.
Boosting the soldier is usually better.
Come back.
Maybe it's a little bit too aggressive. You're not behind any tanks, and you could be picked by the enemy.
Guys, for Backman, that's super aggro.
No reason to die.
Okay, let's just wait until they group up again. Sustaining the team,
They're going right.
charging.
Zara, you wanna
It's good.
combo? I'm here.
Okay, they are discussing the ultimate combo. And yeah, that's what you should do. Okay, it was good. Throwing the nade into the Zarya ultimate.
Still behind us on the right side.
Oh.
I'm really telling these
Kill him,
tips
I want the team
or to the general audience because you are doing it real well, but I would like to emphasize
kill. Nice,
the
okay,
goods
so they got
and the
the
bads
power.
also.
I was behind him.
Okay, you had an aid available. May have used there for the Roadhog. He's really not getting the love.
What by Lucio?
Alright, yeah, you don't really want to fight the soldier when you are low and you don't have your nade ready. You will be able to pick him, whatever you do, pick you, whatever you do. Maybe a lucky sleep, but that's really hard if he's moving around. But you are doing great currently. Okay, the positioning is, I would say it's good. You are staying behind cover here. Fighting the Tracer. That should be interesting. Alright, that was good. This is how you want to deal with the Tracer. Land an aid, then shoot her. That should take care of. Alright, I really like that. It was really good. You started to target the Ana. He was somewhere here. But as you saw the critical Reinhardt, you instantly flicked to him and you're trying to sustain him. That's a really good reflex. It is always worth to save the main tank. That was a good move. Okay, sleep into the abyss. Not sure about that. Alright, hard boost again. So this soldier was in a really good position to get your boost, and he also has the ultimate. So maybe a little bit more cooperation with your team would help your game. Stating that you have the ultimate, asking for the soldier if he has one, because he's a monster with the ult.
Bye, Rainer.
Alright, I think you should be able to get the point, yeah. Okay, let me just speed up to the next point. Whoops, sorry about that.
I mean, we don't need to change anything. We won the last round.
Why?
Okay, you're sustaining E. That was... I would say you should never do that to save somebody going out like that. Because if you get out here, chances that you will get hooked or picked by the enemy is really high. And that Roadhog is as good as dead there. He separated himself from the team. Maybe he's chasing someone, I'm not sure about that. We'll see in a sec, I think, if he... Yeah, maybe he was chasing the soldier, but you should really stay behind the shields. That's important with Ana.
No fear, man.
Oh, that sleep was nice. Actually, it was really nice. Sleeping the Reinhardt there. The nade again. I think you are really having a little bit of trouble landing those nades. But we will talk about that in the summary.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the team is able to keep the point.
Oh, such a luck.
You are sustaining your team. Okay, they're coming again. If you kept the sleep, you should have a better chance fighting the Genji, but he died anyways. The nade usage was good.
Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead.
That was a nice flick,
Fuck you,
just in
Zaya.
time. Now the Roadhog gets the love that he needs from you.
Soldier.
Fuck everyone.
Every fucking one.
Your teammates are a little bit tilted, I would say. Okay, that was a good call, not to go out alone. You wouldn't really do anything useful there, or couldn't. So it was a good call not to go out. You are out of position, really. Your team is right there, up top. You jump down to help, but you should really stay with the rest of the team. And the soldier takes care of you, so you really shouldn't throw yourself into the fight like that. And also you have the ultimate, so...
Yeah, the speed boost never fucking us over, man.
Yeah, I said that, man. We needed Lucio.
Yeah, but I don't think you wanna play Lucio. And our Reinhardt is dead now.
Okay, so I think your
Yeah,
team
but we are
should
all
regroup
separated. The soldier is going to back.
in a sec, and then we will see the next push. So you have the ultimate ready. You see that the Roadhog has the ultimate up. Yeah, it's
Oh my
yeah, that was a miss.
God, Ana.
That was a tricky miss.
Go on the soldier.
It's the same that what I said just that before. If you want to combo, you should be able to tell the soldier that he should be expecting the ultimate, and then he can position himself in a better way. So maybe call that he should stay on the right side of the gate. That should help.
I have ulti.
Alright, that was nice.
No aimbot.
Reinhardt and Lucio low. Please, no other time.
Okay, they are getting desperate. Yeah, and they lost the point. Let's get to the last point. Okay, you are staying behind the tanks. It really doesn't matter right here, but it is good to get used to stay behind them all the time.
They have an answer.
Okay, that was an aggressive nade, well placed. 2 or 3 got into it.
Well played.
Nice one. The nade was blind. If you just waited 1 more second, you could easily catch 3 of them.
Good try.
Go back now, oh Ana.
Nah, it's okay, my bad.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
it's not
picked
go back.
by the
Bad luck.
surprise Hanzo. And I think they are actually trolling right now. So I doubt it will get interesting. Let's just see it. That one. The reflex was really good. I want to rewind it.
I'm not sure.
As long as we don't get the ultimate charge, it's good.
So what is happening here? You realize that the Genji is getting pinned by the Reinhardt, but you decide to go for the nade instead of the sleep. You can easily sleep a Reinhardt charging, maybe placing a sleep dart here. It's really close, so you shouldn't miss it. You should be able to land it directly into the Reinhardt, and that saves Genji. The nade won't save him anyway. So the reflex was really good. I really dig that. But the execution was flawed a little bit. But you're able to kill the Reinhardt, that's good.
Man, I just give that I ultimate charge.
Symmetra, yeah, taking care of the turrets. Good. But they are just,
Genji, I
they're
love
just
you, man.
trolling now.
But why are you not speed boosting?
Yeah, the nades. Fighting out in the open. I think that you booked this as a win and not paying that much attention to the game after all. Yeah, chasing the enemies and stuff like that. I think I just fast forward it and see if anything interesting happens, but I doubt it. And the Reinhardt has come again. And they land a good ultimate.
Where is that shit?
And you don't have any abilities to defend against that. That you have a lot more percentage than the enemy. You should be able to win this. Same thing that I was saying before. You should try to focus on sleeping when the enemy Reinhardt is coming, not on the nade.
Yeah, GG, well played.
Okay, and that's all. Alright, let's just sum this up quickly. Let's start with the pros. Your overall presence in the game as Ana is really good, I think. Your heal priorities are on spot, you know who to heal and when to heal them. Your 1v1 fighting is excellent, you nearly win all your fights, and your accuracy is really good. Now let's continue with the cons. I would say that your boost usage needs a little bit of work. It is really a mindset thing. just think a sec before you give out your ultimate. Just try to assess the situation before you shoot it, and that should help. The nade accuracy needs a little bit of work because you are doing well with the nades on short range, but in mid and long ranges you have a little bit of trouble landing them, so you may have to work on that. The sleep darts are usually good, but there are some blind sleeps and I think you should save them. So maybe you can make some meaningful picks with the sleeps if you delay them by just a bit. And your positioning is sometimes really aggressive. You want to stay behind the tanks. Right, after summing it up, here are the challenges for you, because we usually give out challenges after the VOD reviews so you can improve. The first one is the sleep darts. You can practice the sleep darts with May or just going with on a custom game and practice shooting them, maybe drag shooting them. The same applies for the nades. I think you should just get a little bit of experience with the mid to long range nades, and that should work for you. The third one is a general thing. You should try to position yourself a little bit better, and that can be measured by lowering your death. So if you die a little bit less, then the challenge is complete. And the fourth one is the boost attention. So if you are boosting the targets, make sure that it is valuable and it is a right choice. So that was all. If you like what we are doing, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up and share this video. We have a Discord channel that is open for everyone to join and chat about Overwatch or ask the Overwatchdojo team in general. Link can be found in the description. See you guys next time.